Welcome back to the channel, guys. And I've been doing a little bit more research, and I've had a lot of you comment on my channel or on one of my videos about the charcoal air filter. Does it give you more horsepower? Does it restrict airflow? Does it do all this stuff? I did some research, and not every state in the United States gets the charcoal air filter. It kind of comes down to emissions and what your state pretty much, asks for. I believe like Florida, Oregon, even like probably Arizona, they probably don't even care about that and they don't add it on there. But I live in California, fortunately. It's the most strict when it comes to like emissions, and definitely we got it. So let's pop the hood. All right, the hood's popped. But before we start getting into it and taking it off, I want to say one thing. The Japan BRZs and 86s actually come with like an extra 4 horsepower, and that's supposedly because it's due to emissions. Some people argue that it's because Japan has better fuel octane than we do in the States. I really don't know. I don't think they have better octane. I just think their octane is different than ours, but I feel like when it comes to like whatever state you live in, which is like some states have like 93, 106, 91, 87, whatever. Unlike the previous generation, this one on the gas cap, it doesn't say you need to put 93. It just says premium unlimited fuel only and does not say anything about 93 anymore. And I honestly haven't seen any 93 in San Jose. So pretty much I'm stuck with 91. Subscribe to the channel, by the way. What I'm trying to get at is, in theory, the car would get an extra like 4 to 6 horsepower if I take off the charcoal air filter. And the reason I say 6 horsepower is because I put the K&N drop-in air filter, which lets more air go through. So in theory, if I take off the charcoal filter, I get like 4 more horsepower, in theory. Oh, my neighbor judged me right now. He just saw me like recording like this and he just shook his head. All right, that's the engine in case you guys haven't seen it. It's cool that OEM, it comes with the black Japanese oil filter. I ordered a couple more and we're good. It's on full. The engine's still pretty clean. Comment down below, let me know what's a good way of keeping this engine this clean. I've never actually sprayed the engine bay. I'm one of those people, I just don't feel too sure about like, spraying the whole engine bay, especially with all this extra wiring that the car comes with. But pretty much, let's pop this out. And as you can see, it has this charcoal filter. And so they know, and wherever you go, they'll know you messed with it, because it's not like the regular K&N filter or OEM filter that you can just pop off. This one, you have to actually pry it off. And I believe it's glue. And I'm actually wrapping my car right now, the trunk. So I have my toolkit, and I feel like I could just use this to kind of like pry it from the sides. Right, so you kind of just cut it from one little corner, and then you start just grabbing it and just pulling it out. It feels hella moist, which is so disgusting. So we don't need that anymore. But I'm just gonna go around and just kind of cut those little like loose strings off. And yeah, there's no way really putting it back securely. You could always just put it back, but it's gonna be like just wiggling around, All right, well, it's a quick little video. Took it out, and then let's just put it back and go on a little test drive to Chapato so I could get my lunch. Got my Chapato, and this is kind of crazy to say, but I actually feel it to be faster. And I would say it's like a placebo effect. That was weird. I can honestly say it doesn't really feel like a placebo effect. It actually feels a lot quicker. Maybe just response time is a little bit faster. So let's do some pulls. Obviously keep it under 55. And let's do sport mode or track mode, whatever that's called. I don't even know why It's called track mode. All right, and then we're gonna just do a few pulls. See if you can feel the difference. It's gonna be very hard to tell, obviously. But in all honesty, guys, I feel like the car responds a little bit better. Maybe it is an extra 6 horsepower, and that's very noticeable. So Hannon, I believe that's his name, or Hernan, I forgot her name. He was the one that actually told me he dynoed his car without the charcoal filter and everything, and he dynoed at 232 horsepower on his GR86 Neptune Blue. So obviously same engine, everything's the same. He has a different catback than I do, but honestly I don't think it makes that big of a difference. I think his catback is similar to mine in the width and everything, so I do feel like this car might not be pushing like 232 horsepower, but I've seen like 215 to 225, like those are solid numbers. I honestly feel like 220 is a good horsepower range. So let's go. Let's see. Yeah, I just feel like it responds a lot better. Let's see. Crazy, but it actually like responds a little bit quicker. It does feel quicker. Just from taking off the little filter. It's really crazy to say that because I'm like not a believer when it comes to like drop-in filters and all that. I feel like if you're gonna put any of those things, take any of those off, you are gonna need a tune. And I guess for the people that know more about cars than I do, just chime in, comment down below some stuff. But I could tell you my personal opinion, I feel like it does feel quicker. Not by like a crazy amount, but like just enough where like you notice a little bit of a difference. So I mean, for it being free, if you think about it, all you need to do is remove the charcoal air filter and you get like an extra 4 horsepower with the K&N drop-in filter, which is like 30-40 bucks. That's like an extra, you know, 4 horsepower. So all in all, you could probably get like an extra like 8 to 10 horsepower off this, but I'm just gonna say it's 6 horsepower. Oh damn, my wheel kind of like, but I'm just gonna say like 6 horsepower. I really don't think that, I honestly don't think that, you know, you're getting a lot of horsepower, but a 6 horsepower gain is pretty good. If, you know, I forgot what this car's advertised at, maybe like 225, I believe, compared to the previous gen that was at 160 horsepower to the wheel. It's a really significant change. So I'm editing the video right now, and I just wanted to say one thing. Comment down below, what do you guys think about the charcoal air filter on this platform? I know for other platforms it doesn't really make much of a difference, but I honestly feel like for this boxer engine, the Ascent engine, they engineer it very well. And since it's engineered pretty much in Japan, they don't really account for the strict emissions that California has. So maybe we are losing a little bit of horsepower when we have the charcoal filter, and when we remove it, you gain that back. And it's probably just losing a couple horsepower, maybe like 4 to 10 horsepower if you had the K&N drop-in air filter, or even like the HKS one. So just comment down below, let me know what you guys think. And as always, guys, thanks for watching, and hit that subscribe button for more informative videos like this and my BRZ build and car events. So as always, guys, peace out, and catch you guys next time. Good vibes.